Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. It's been quite a long time, to be honest with you, since I last made a video. I've had a bit of a karting summer break and yeah, I've just had a bit of time off, not worrying too much about the racing itself, doing a couple of fun things here or there, but nothing too serious. But you joined me at quite a big event, to kick off the second half of the season, and that's the Polish Indoor Karting Championships, also known as PIKC. Yes, we've travelled to Poland for this event, and what an exciting event, it's going to be. What a way to kick off the second half of the season. It's going to take me a little while to go through this. I'm not sure how long this video is going to become, so bear with me a little bit on it. But the Polish Indoor Karting Championship is much like the competitions we have back over in the UK, except for this one's just that bit bigger again. It's probably the biggest rental competition in the world. I don't want to make too many big claims. It's definitely one of the hardest. It's a KWC qualifier, which is Kart the World Championship. The reason the Kart World Championship might not be harder is particularly because it goes to different tracks each year, whereas PIKC is held at the same track every single year, which means people build up skill, they build up experience, they keep coming back, and it makes it harder and harder to access each year. And it's the 11th year it's running, is the best way to put that. But no, we're here at the Silver Hotel and Go-Kart. I haven't heard about go-kart track and hotel combos anywhere really. I don't think we have any of those in the UK or most of Europe for that fact. But yeah, just what a place it has been so far. The facilities are amazing, and there's so much to look at, so much to see. The track is huge, and really exciting looks as well to race on. So today is Thursday, and I've got quite a few practice sessions today and tomorrow. I'm not going to show too much about them because it's a bit boring. I'm going to spend a lot of time sort of breaking in the track and hoping to do some good lap times. People have been doing some amazing lap times so far from what I've seen. So it's going to be really tough in that way. But it's then a 2-day event on Saturday where we'll do 4 races. Races are about 15 minutes long each. And then we come back for one more on Sunday. Grand final for the top 16 drivers, and the overall prize is given to the people who score the most points. So it's not like an A final, B final system. It's just the overall score from all those races will win the title. So yeah, it's a massive competition. Is the best way to say it. And there is a live stream, and hopefully I'll get loads of clips from the live stream. We've got James Auld commentating this year. He's the same guy who does the commentary on the BRKC. So I think it's going to be some really exciting things said, hopefully, about the fellow British drivers. Speaking about British drivers, I brought a few friends with me to this one. From BSR, I brought teammates Seb Miller, Jennifer Tompkins, Gabriel Quinta, and in the juniors I got Jacob Eckrell. So there's a mini trophy actually between us I want to make up right now on the spot, and it's the British Cup. Gabriel sort of qualifies for that, even though he pretends he's really Portuguese. He was actually born in London. Shout out to Gabe on that. But I think it'll be funny to see, even if we're not going for the top prize, who the best of all of us is, and that'll keep me engaged and keep me wanting to score as many points as possible. So yeah, onto the format. It's 15-16 minute races. You have to do one pit stop of 20 seconds during the course of that race, and each race will start with a Super Bowl qualifying lap, where obviously you've got one lap to score the best lap time you can, and I'm really hoping I don't screw this up. That would be amazing, honestly. So I don't think I have much more to cover apart from that. Listen, I'm so excited to take on this event. So here we go. It's the PIKC, the Polish Indoor Karting Championships. I'll try and mix some of the live stream and my own footage into it. Hopefully it works really well. But here we go, PIKC. Let's do it. Second half of the season, kicking off with an absolutely amazing event. And here it is. Here is Heat 1. Yeah, actually, I'm just going to jump back in before we get into the races. It's actually 2 days on now, and it's currently 5:40 in the morning, I think. Yeah, yes it is, 5:40 in the morning. And we're just completing a short walk to track. It's only about 10 minutes away down the road. But yeah, the first heat's going out at 6:25 a.m. And Gabriel and Seb happen to be in that heat. So we have to obviously walk to the track. But yeah, it's been a long 2 days of practice. Managed to get 5 sessions in on Thursday and a further 7 on Friday. It was difficult because you're competing against about 132 other people to book extra slots, because you only had 4 on each day. So you were basically queuing and begging to people to sell you sessions and things like that. And yeah, it's been a tough few days, a few things to take away already. And yeah, what I'm seeing at the moment is that there's a lot of people who've just done this competition for like, 5 years or so. They're so experienced in what they do. And then you've just got all the Polish locals who are just here every week, and this competition is really hard. And I see why they call it the hardest rental karting competition in the world, because I think it is. It's solid. I don't even know how to describe it. It's really, really hard. So yeah, we got to manage expectations a little bit. Did I expect it to be this hard? Yes. But we're going to give it our all. I really want to be. I really want to be at least. My friends. Come down with me. So we'll see. But yeah, it starts with my heat, which is going to be. I've still got about an hour to mine. I'm in heat 5. That'll come around quickly because they're only 12-minute races. So yeah, let's actually get into heat 1 now. Let's actually get into it. Yeah, don't know what to think. I think I'm really tired and delirious right now. But I'm ready for this race. I'll be ready when the time comes. So here we go. Passing over to heat 1.
Leading the way is going to be Rico Harbosh. Now, Rico Harbosh, we've got him on the Hall of Fame behind, I remember from a few years ago, 2018, Rico Harbosh. He was the junior champion, I believe, but we've seen him on the international scene. Anyone who is familiar with the World Championship and all the various national championships, they know Rico Harbosh very well. What they will know about Rico Harbosh is what we all know here. He is very fast indeed. The first qualifier under 43 seconds, Rico Harbosh. He's leading the way, and you can see they come around now. On the screen they're coming in through the outdoor section. It's Rico Harbosh. When's he going to go? Is it going to be an early start or a late one for him? We've seen sort of mid-range starts by everybody so far, but Rico Harbosh. Lars Sparholt, he has not gone in the pits by looks of things. He's listed in 10th place. Gianni Gentile is in 13th. Chris Ball is up into 14th. And Bruno Seifert there. Bruno Seifert is 15th. So, across the line, Rico Harbosch, Jarno Hermans and Regis Bovy. Then a gap. It's Karol Niemczek there. Karol Niemczek has taken up 4th place from Oscar Viekas Zitek there. So there's Harbosch with an ever-increasing lead. Now what's Bovy going to do? Bovy's going to be the one we're going to take the measurement from. No, he stays out. Regis Bovy in 3rd place is out. Now that indicates clearly that Bovy in 3rd place is effectively telling us that he believes it must be that Rico Harbosch, the leader, is going faster rather than 2nd place Jarno Hermans is going slower, because if it was Hermans going slower, Bovy would have been in the pits like a shot. So Hermans and Bovy doing their best to try and stay desperately with the race leader, Rico Harbosch, who sets faster lap after faster lap. Every lap he does is getting faster. Incredible race there by Rico Harbosch. Rico Harbosch, we can see the gap. 1st to 2nd now has race leader on the actual gap. But is it Bovie? No, Bovie continues out. It's a different driver. It's the number 12. That is Jordan Remmels. Jordan Remmels there comes into the pits. He's going to fall down the order a little bit, but it's still, of course, no question over Rico Harbosch in lead with Regis Bovie second. Christian Kabash has come into fourth. Gregor Kapala into fourth, with Oscar Viegas Zitek into fifth. So Jordan Remmels sixth. Chris Bull's running seventh. Jarno Hermans is eighth. Jarno Hermans eighth. Will he move up the order there? What about Chris Bull? Going to look for a pit stop in 15. No, that could be Bovie. Yes, it is. Bovie in the pits. This is the second place driver. Has made his pit stop. Second place driver in now. Where's he going to come out? Where's Bovie going to come out? We're looking now. The last lap board's out from the marshal. But what about Bovie? We're going to surely see the race leader Rico Harbosch coming in. But it's Bovie we're interested, really. Where's Bovie going to be? He's over 40 years old. He's running in the master section, but he's lost none of his speed. He started third. He wants to win, but it's really probably going to be second place best he can hope for. This is Regis Bovie we're talking about. As we're on screen there, the outdoor section there. This BSR driver, that is Chris Bull. Chris Bull, we just saw there leaving the pits, and Chris Bull's stop is good. Chris Bull's stop is good. He pitted out of fifth place and into the pit.
And that's heat one done, and yeah, it was well, an electrifying race. It was so exciting from start to end. I can really see why it's a tough competition, though. You know, I didn't start as high as I wanted to. I made two little mistakes on a lap. I think I could have brought that 43.9 maybe down to a 43.7, maybe 43.6. Could have landed me a few more places, but you know, they were gapping me in front ever so slightly as well. The reverse layout is my worst layout, I think, as well. So I've only had about 20% of my practice sessions on that reverse layout. So yeah, I'll take it. I made 2 on-track overtakes as well, which is nice. But yeah, this competition is hard, and you know, it really rewards drivers who have so much experience, such a wealth of experience and knowledge, and just knowing this track and every little millimeter it has. But listen, I've really enjoyed that. It's so good, and I've still got 4 races to go, which is great. So the scoring is actually best 4 or 5 for your heats, so I have a chance maybe to improve on that, maybe make that my drop score if some results go better. But yeah, you can never count on it. So yeah, it was really good. So yeah, let's move into heat 2 now. We're back on the sort of normal layer now, something that I would say I have 80% of my practice on, but then probably everyone else does too. So it's not going to be easy by any means, but let's just try and improve and get a good result from there. You know, I want to really try and push towards the top 10, if anything, for a heat. It's a big ask. It's a huge ask, in fact, but we'll see how it goes. So here we go, on to heat 2. Let's do it. I have nothing else to say. Let's hope this Super Bowl goes well. I really want to not be last. When I wasn't last time, hopefully it will be this time. Here we go. Heat 2. Can I just say for everyone back home, this is the mini category. These kids, look how small they are. They're literally tiny. I don't know if you can hear me, but these kids are literally tiny. And look how disciplined they are. They actually put UK rental karting to shame. Like, look, so much more formations, how they drive, they're all very respectful. It's crazy. I've never seen this level of cadet karting before. It's crazy. Like, they're all driving. Whoa, there we go. Look at that. Look at the move. I haven't seen cadets like, you know, they're not even 12, I don't think. So quick. Really impressive stuff.
Some people today from this heat, because their best 4 of the 5 initial heats are what are counting. They're not counting all 5 scores, they will be dropping 1. Some people may look at this heat as their drop score already. So, round they come. It's Victor Poira. Victor Poira is going to bring round the line. Are they going green? It looks good. It's good, and they're going green immediately. Defensive, straight away the inside. Victor Poira, he knows what he's got to do. He's got Johan Medal right behind him. He's got Ferrer behind that. And as they go towards the outside section, they will be on camera. There they are, they stream through. We can see it's a very clean start. Still Victor Poira with the lead though. Back into the main area here, through the wall, very wide, coming out of that corner there, the hairpin, as they head round. a relatively early pit stop purely on lap 4 of 14 is not necessarily really that early in terms of the amount of pit stops we've seen. So there is Poira in the sort of orangey colours up front. Following him is Felix Ferrer. Now Felix Ferrer is going to be trying to close that gap on Victor Poira. Can he do it is the question. He's not only trying to close the gap on Poira, he's also trying to close... The strategies come into play. It's important to be able to think your way around the races. Jordan Remmels is in the pits there. That's Jordan Remmels, and he's got to do it on 20 seconds. So he's going to be moving around about the 16. Let's see where this is. He's going. It could well. He might have left that one a little bit late. Let's see where that works out. No, he's brilliant. Absolutely fantastic there. That's one of the quickest stops we've seen all day. 20.1. He's done everything he needed to do. Jordan Remmels there. And here is the leader. This is Poira. 67. Then ball 1 is Poira. Where's Poira going to come out? Poira is desperately looking at that clock. He's got to cut it fine. He's got to do good. Everyone behind him's been absolutely marvellous so far. He's got to make this work. Poira coming out of the pits. He's on the move. He's on the move, and he's in front. He's in front. He's come out in front of 120. Let's check on who that is. That's Christopher Ball. Christopher Ball there, one of the Bradley Shepherd racing drivers. He moves out. Oh, somebody's cut it. I don't think it was, somebody's got a red light there. We'll see which one that is, as I believe Christopher Ball was good, but somebody has cut a bit of a penalty there. They cross the line now. It is Poira, but has Poira won it?
End of heat 2, and I didn't have a lot of time to cool off and get a video bit done, so you'll have to bear with me on the voiceover for this one. 17th was just such a harsh result I felt for this. I made it 1 position, but honestly I just could not beat anybody else on track. It was good fun to see my friend Anton Chopper at the back with me. On this occasion, unfortunately though, he beat me to 16th place. So on to heat 3, which only happened about an hour later after heat 2, and this time we were on the reverse layout, so let's see how this one went down.
And the race is on. It's the start he wanted, but it is pretty close behind. There's not a lot of space between them as they go through the first bit. Look down the
Yeah, and James,
Well,
did you know any information now?
Yeah, it's a bit of a strange one. They thought something had happened, but then they cancelled the flag. So it's like race on. Luckily, nobody seems to have been affected by it. It'd be very easy to see it, respond, or correction, half of
leaders, and he is faster than Dawid Wiśniewski at the moment.
Yeah, he's doing everything he needs to certainly make up a couple of positions. Even if he doesn't win, he's surely going to be higher than the 5th place he started. As you say, he's definitely quicker, and we'll have to see how it all comes out. What about who was I thinking of? Yeah, Philippe Denous. He's running in 5th place, 43.2.
Great,
very quick time. Yeah.
Yes, Philippe is doing the great job. If he managed to overtake Nicodem, maybe he can close the gap for the top 5 position and maybe fight for the podium. But at the moment, the 3rd position is for Przemek Kulisz. One more.
indeed. So there they are on the outside part there. These are the real result, if you like. The timing screen will say something different until we
And
cross
it's
the
finish line.
Yep,
That's
here
right.
comes the checkered flag. It's going to be Szczepan Budlik. Szczepan Budlik wins from an incredible second place. Szemek.
Into heat 3, and yeah, just I think the best way to summarise it is just shit qualifying. Yeah, again, for God's sake. It's so weird. Like you do a lap that you just feel is so. It's not like the greatest lap ever, but it's like, yeah, this is pretty good. And then you just sit there and you just watch all these drivers go past, and you think, oh, is he going to be last? And it's not. It's like 17th or 18th. It's like, for God's sake. I've got one more heat, and to be honest with you, I'm already a bit finished off now. But I'm going to give it my all. I got a feeling there's a couple of low scores in my heat. Again, I'm going to say I'm going to absolutely mess the qualifying. So I'm not saying anything. Let's just get straight into the heat. I reckon 17th. I think 17th maybe. That'll be quite funny. I really just want a 15th or above for my qualifying. Maybe I can make some decisions then going forward. We'll see. So here we go. It's heat 4, last of today, before one more heat tomorrow. Here we go.
I was staying on the B6.
What is this margin small?
Okay, here we go. They're starting.
Johan Medard.
Johan Medard in the lead.
And Michał Rędzionek keeps it second. And here is the overtake by Dawid Wiśniewski, but
come in, weren't they? They were all way down the order.
Coolidge did that strategy
Yeah.
in other races and it worked out, so we'll see at the end how it will finish.
Because he is just plain fast. But Wojciech Stefanio, seriously fast around here.
Also think about if you drive 12 races,
Yeah.
how many strategies can you use? That's also a difference when you drive one category.
When you have 14 laps and you drive 12 races, you can almost try a strategy of pitting on every different lap. It's incredible, really, when you think about it. But Johan Medart continues to lead with Rinjoniak into second place. Wielkiewicz is still third. Thomas Ballas fourth. Romano Franzen is in fifth place now. Romano Franzen, we're going to see him on the move, surely. Is he going to be making moves on Thomas Ballas? Well, it's a big ask. They are close.
Looking at the pace of the top 6 drivers, they are driving the same lap time, so
Yeah.
it's really going to be close. And now it's on the pace. Who can manage the better pace? And what's the pace of Stefaniuk and who beat it before? Coolidge, yeah. Coolidge can make a surprise here. He's after the pits. Let's wait for his first measured lap. But in the front, Johan Medart. Johan Medart from Blue Star Racing Team. He was one time here vice champion of the Polish Championship. So he's a very experienced driver. Italian champion, as I think 5 or 10 years ago.
Yeah.
So with the Blue Star team, many wins.
Yeah.
So Rinjonek also know how to drive, but at the moment, Medar is the fastest man on the track.
And one person we can never rule out. We didn't really pay attention to earlier, but Ian Lepelaar. Ian Lepelaar, he's in 7th place. He kind of snuck into a win earlier, but what a great win it was. And he really showed us what he can do. He's not to be ignored. Romano Franzen, though, still following Thomas Ballas in that 5th place. There's this group at the front. A little bit of a lead there for Johan Medart.
Yeah, now Rinjonek has a pressure for Oscar Viejas-Zientek.
Yeah.
Now Oscar Viejas-Zientek made a great lap, 2:10 faster, 1:10 faster than Rinjonek, and now it's a big train, let's say. Rinjonek, Viejas, then we have Ballas and Franzen, and I think Franzen
battle goes quite some way back. We're crossing the line. On screen, there is Johan Medart.
Yeah,
That's
Ballas come in.
Ooh.
Thomas Ballas is a good decision, I think, because Rinjonek is fighting with Viejas and Romano Franzen is a little bit at the back, so he has now can do the performance alone. But let's see where he is against Coolidge.
Absolutely.
Now, after the pits, let's wait. When he goes out, he's out, and where's Coolidge? First corner, Ballas in front. So Coolidge, the strategy didn't work out, to be honest, because
Not entirely. He's come out. Coolidge has worked against Stefaniuk, but not against Ballas. So
far away.
Yeah, just a little bit. Now, of course, that does release, we can say, Romano Franzen. Will we see some fast laps from Romano Franzen in 4th place? Because really, he will see himself as a potential winner. Certainly a lot closer to Johan Medart. Johan Medart somehow has opened a big, massive gap here.
Yeah, Johan class of himself, 1.5 seconds lead over Rinjonek. So general race like Bergel in the race before. So a great performance by Johan. He also needs some good points, but I think Johan had some good positions this weekend.
Yeah.
And Romano is back in the game.
Yes, Romano is. And there he is in 4th place. You can see the 3 cars behind the 3rd one of those is Franzen. Now, Franzen, will he pit? Will he keep going? I think a lot depends on what happens in front. There's a call. You could say it'd be a good idea, but maybe not. He's got an idea, I'm sure.
Let's wait.
Is he coming
the
in?
last corner? Yes,
Yeah.
Romano is coming in. Romano is coming in, and let's see where he is against Kulish and Valas. Because he's fighting with Kulish and Valas, but the pace on the last laps was great, and let's wait for him.
So there is Romano Franzen in the bottom corner of your screen there. He's getting close, he's going. It's going to be fast. Close to 20. Oh, what a time! 20.07.
In front of Valas, just on less than a car, so
Absolutely.
Because of the pit stop. If he do it 2 tenths slower, 2 position down.
And he did it on 20.0. 20.0.
It was a little
Perfect
risk, to be honest.
Yeah,
the
very
risk was
Yeah.
very much, but it managed to overtake 2 drivers on the
Yeah.
track. So it's a great performance by him. But now also he can't fight, because remember, Renjonek, Viejas, they are also driving, and he wants to fight with them.
Absolutely.
Not only with Kulish and Valas. So let's see how this triple will go to the end,
Yeah.
and let's wait for the leaders.
Now Romano Franzen is leading that group with Valas Kulish right behind him. Obviously Franzen, yes, he's leading them, yes, they're on him, but he surely must be thinking about setting some lap times, closing that gap on Johan Medal. There's a big gap there to be filled.
Oscar Viejas is now in the pits.
Yeah.
He was in front of Romano, so but Oscar need to do a great pit stop. If he do it half second slower,
Yeah.
he will be behind them.
And there
Let's
he
wait.
is on screen.
Let's wait. Oscar Viejas.
We've not seen this good a performance from him
This
so
guy,
far.
but let's see
If
who
he-
is in front.
If he loses
Romano is in front. Very close battle, but what a Kulish. Romano, you see the pit stop
Yeah.
difference, it was all about it.
that is why you do a pit stop at 20.0. This is good news for Romano Franzen. We're seeing Romano Franzen that we saw earlier on. Can he push to the front? This is the sort of driving that he needs to challenge Johan Medal. Johan Medal 43.0 is faster though than anyone else on the track.
Yes, I think he jumped over 2 or 3 persons, so
Yeah.
a great performance by Romano, but also let's see where is the leader, Johan Medard, Michał Renjonek, Jan Lepier, like we speak before, Vika Śledź, but the lap times of Vika are not so competitive like the others, but we'll see at the end where he ends. Do we have anybody from the leadership? No, it's on the screen is Jan Medard, a big lead from Johan, no pressure behind, and there are 3 laps to go.
Yes.
Is Jan going to pit or not yet? Not yet, the next lap.
He's leaving it really to the very end. We've seen so many of the leaders, especially if they've made a gap.
Somebody is in the pits. Ian Lepier is now
Yeah.
in the pits. I think he was behind Romano. Well, let's see at the end, because there was some fighting at the back. Valas lost a lot of time with Kulish, so I think there's a maybe opportunity overtake, but not good. Let's see when Ian Lepier is.
Yeah, Ian, surely, yes, he's in the middle of that group.
Yeah,
now.
middle
In fact,
of the
he's
group.
at the back of the group.
David Wiśniewski fighting, so yeah, Romano made a great job. That's how it is. And now need to go to the pits, Jan Medard and Michał Renjonek and Vika Śledź. And
Medard the signal.
yeah, a lot of drivers now in the pits. I think 4 drivers will come in. So also not to make it bad, not to make it on the red light.
Johan Medard has time. He could do a 21-second lap.
22,
Still.
I think even 22, so no pressure. I think his team showed him. Let's see the pit stop, how he reacts.
He's in the bottom corner
Yeah,
of the screen.
very
Those
safe,
watching,
very safe.
good lap time.
Renjonek is fighting with Romano Franzen. Who will be in charge? Romano this time, and Renjonek just behind him.
A textbook example of how to do well in an indoor kart race there by Romano Franzen.
Second place.
Yeah, from where? What's it?
Fifth,
Fifth,
sixth?
sixth, something crazy down the order
Oh,
there.
a bad pit stop, number 10.
Number 10.
Puchka.
Pushka.
The Masters category.
Yeah.
Bad luck.
He's down the order anyway, but as a master, he's been around a long time. He should know better than that. But
He has
here comes Johan
experience.
Medard. He's going to take the win. He's just got 3 corners.
Checkered flag.
Yeah, the checkered flag is out. Johan Medard, this is an amazing, this is probably the biggest lead we've seen all day. And Johan Medard takes it. Look at that. Second then, Romano Franzen. Fantastic job by him.
Romano is delighted with
It's the end of heat 4 and day 1. I did make a video bit at the end. It was so dark and I was already so tired. I just wanted to go home. It was a long day. I was there from about 6 in the morning till roughly 10:30 at night. Well over 12 hours. We're heading towards 16 hours just at the track, you know, and you know, it's a lot of just sort of sitting around waiting for other people's heats and going watching them, supporting them, helping them on, helping them off track with their weight and things like that. And it's a lot to do, but you know, I've had so much fun and I'm still having so much fun. To be honest with you, I think semis are off. You know, just, you know, especially that last race, I got put in the wall quite early after just crap qualifying. You know, it's amazing how you can put in such an amazing lap, and at least in your head, and you think, why am I only 19th with this? This is what I'm trying to say. I'm still really tired, I think, as you get in the vibe. Anyway, on to the last heat of today, and not much to play for other than maybe getting that last really good haul of points I need to maybe find me a little bit more at the order. So yeah, I'm not sure how this one's going to go. I'm not going to try and predict the position. Just want to go out and just focus on the qualifying lap and see what happens. I've got Gabriel Pinter on the seat and Thomas Walchier. So finally heat with actually like 3 of us from the UK in, you know, because we're very used to like being all spread out. We all were mainly just like a heat each over the weekend. It was so weird. I thought there'd at least be one heat where there's about 5 of us in it, but no, that hasn't happened. So yeah, here we go then. It's one last heat, one last fight. Let's move on with heat 5. Just enjoy the occasion, enjoy every lap we've got. Because when it's over, it's over. And let me tell you, when it's over, we've got some amazing semi-finals and grand finals to watch. It's going to be really good and really special to see, obviously in person. So here we go, heat 5. Let's do it.
Durban gets them underway early. They're going to go green. Yes, they do. Christian Durban pushes forward in the lead. Kabashi is in second, and Ruben Bantus is there in third. It's a very clean start. They move through the a bit of a glance at the barrier there, further back down the order. That's put people a little bit side by side. That could well be in the Christopher Ball area of the racetrack. They're 3 wide going into the Snell section, but it seems to be that no harm done, and they've organised themselves. We'll see what that does to the not as old as you think, but he is very, very experienced Christian Dervin now, and one of the Belgian aces. He's always a force for reckoning with. Another kart in the pit. We'll check and see who that is. We're looking for that on the small screen, but we're not seeing it. We'll see what happens when the car comes out. I'll see if I can identify that one. It does look as though it's going to be a clean stop. He's waiting to get going. He moves out. Yes, it's good. The stop is good. Dervin. Now Dervin's about to cross the line there on your screen, and that's Ribbon Bouncing's following him. Christian Compassion behind that, and Olivier Dankovic has also passed Sergio D'Angelo, and he has moved up into fourth. Now in the pits there, that's the 118 Christian Compassion. So Compassion now is in the pits. Clearly not happy there being out on the track, wants to break that for a moment and reset himself. The 37 there is Karol Nimczek. He's followed Christian Kapachi into the pits. Now, can those two set faster lap times out there on their own? They'll be aware well that when they will have come out. They have come out in clear air, so they've used the pit stop strategy to perfection. They've come out comfortably ahead of people they may not want to have been mixing it up with, and about 5th and 6th, it looks like it could be maybe the D'Angelo area. Let's have a look. The 119. Yeah, that is indeed Sergio D'Angelo there in the white helmet. Now remember, it's got to be 20 seconds. Those other times are good. 20.3, 65 there. That was Simon Vergerin. And 120. That looks like, yes, it is. It's Christopher Ball. So Christopher Ball, Bradley Shepherd racing driver there from the UK. He has made his pit stop, and he is now back into the race as we watch Christian Dervin leading his way around. Now he looks. Not in any position where he would want to make a pit stop. There's no one he's trying to pit away from. If there was a slower car in front, that would be the ideal time. If anything, he's closing in on the leader. Yes, it's come down by a tenth. What's it going to be on this lap? On the previous lap, he closed it by a tenth of a second. There's Dervin in the red helmet. There's Ruben Bertens in the blue. And what is it? Well, the gap's opened up a little bit. It doesn't look that way. Ruben Bertens has in fact set he was slightly slower on that last lap. He's got a faster lap as the best lap. Into the pits, we've got another pit visitor. Let's have a look and see what that one is. It looks like Dankovic. Olivier Dankovic from third place. He had moved him to third. He's going to lose a lot of places here though. He's going to get freight trained. He's got one coming up the inside there. I think that might be Sobchak as they come around. Yeah, Dankovic, he's managed to stick ahead of two drivers. One of them may well be Thomas Wilshire. So, it's still Dervin in the lead. Most of the cars have made the pit stop. There, Dervin, he's got his hand in, he's coming in. Here comes the race leader, it's Christian Dervin. Ruben Bertens assumes the lead now. This is very important. He's got to get it as close as he can to 20 seconds. There's Ruben Bertens on your screen there. He's continuing on the lead. He must be fast on this lap. There's another one in behind Christian Dervin. Now, Dervin there, he's going to go on 16. It's going to be quick. It's going to be quick. Is it too early though? Is it too early? No, it's 20.5. The 39 behind him is Lazuski there. Lazuski behind, and is his stop going to be good? It's a belter for Lazuski, 20.5. So Dervin, Ruben Bertens has to make it. Oh, and collision there. That's 67. Is Thomas Wilshire. Thomas Wilshire trying to make the pass. He's done it. Thomas Wilshire moves up a place there on Rafael Zabritsky. Thomas Wilshire, the fighting Welshman from Cardiff, has made up a place on the track, down the inside the hairpin, across the finish line, side by side. Ruben Bertens though in the pits. The race leader has now pitted, and it's going to have to be a very good stop indeed. It's going to have to be better than 20.5 seconds. A Ruben Bertens stop. His is good, and he's come out behind Dervin though. So Christian Dervin was able to see that he had the run on Ruben Bertens as they've just got a lap and a bit to go. Christian Dervin there on your screen in the red helmet, Ruben Bertens in the mostly blue helmet, and Dervin there. He will be really pleased with this. When he'll have seen the edge race, he'll know possibly his main challenge. Win, and Ruben Bertens comes in second place, closing him. It's going to be Mateusz Pluta, is it?
So that's it, 5th heat, and that's the end of my PIKC campaign. Really nice to get a 12th place to end the championship on, you know, my best position. I really wanted to end on just on the best note. You know, it would have been bad if I ended on a bad note. But you know, I'm so happy I came. This was, and I think will be for the rest of the year, the hardest championship I took part in. It's just so hard. The amount of track locals, you know, track marshals taking part, people have been doing it for over a decade. It's just insane. And I'm so happy that I've come out here and competed against them. I've learned so much. I've learned more than I think I have on any event this year as well. I feel I could have done it a little bit better, not too much, because I just didn't have the practice for it. It was really hard to secure practice sessions for this, you know, being it was in Poland. It was kind of a turn up on the weekend and do it, but you know, hopefully I take those skills forward into other races and, you know, onwards beyond that. But yeah, thank you ever so much for watching. This, I think, is quite a long video. Thank you if you stuck through it. I don't know whether you just watched the footage or you watched the waffle in between. But yeah, it's been quite a long video, and I'll try and close it up as soon as I can. But it's also been the hottest event I think I've done this year. It's been unbelievable. It's been 30 degrees, if not more, and every single heat coming off absolutely sweating. It's horrible, but yeah, I guess that's what I get for wearing a suit. I mean, I could have just wore a shirt, but I just didn't feel it's right. But yeah, it's on to BIKC now, the British Indoor Karting Championships. I've got more SRK events coming up. I think I've got a Rapid Kart event or two coming up as well. Honestly, so many videos to come. So thank you ever so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I'm sorry it's so long. I'll try and get it edited as soon as I can and get it out. But yes, I'm off now. Thank you ever so much, and I'll see you all soon. Goodbye.